It appears that they actually flipped the switch after I right now. XRP appears to be moving swiftly. Hi everybody, I hope everyone is doing well. What does this increase signify for XRP, which is currently worth approximately 225? Yes, you do mean this when you say true decoupling. All I want, guys, is for this tendency to continue. Could XRP reach a new all-time high before Bitcoin collapses once more? That is the question I have. Yes, folks. The primary cause of our excessive pumping is these ETFs, indeed. Oh, launching the assault. Additionally, $1.7 billion leaves the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, and $180 million enters the XRP ETF, according to Smoke. The fact that I believe the Riddlers called this 1-2 is amusing. It has been demonstrated that institutional capital is currently shifting toward utility-focused ventures. Lately, a lot of investors have been withdrawing their funds from these Ethereum and Bitcoin ETFs. Naturally, it's also a result of the recent cryptocurrency crash. The ironic thing is that, at least as far as I can tell, money isn't fleeing the XRP ETFs. Anybody is. While money is leaving some ETFs, such as the largest Bitcoin ETF, which is seeing record high outflows, inflows are the only thing occurring. At the fastest rate ever, investors are withdrawing funds from BlackRock's iShared Bitcoin Trust ETF. Between November and Friday, $2.2 billion was extracted. It revealed that the price of Bitcoin was declining by almost 22%. Now it makes sense, see? This sequence now makes sense, at least, wherein we spoke. Guys, let's talk about the red puppet narrative. This is really awesome. It's only for amusement. If you recall, we discussed these red dolls in the XRP group. Alright, so he's not a dummy anymore. He is no longer incarcerated. You can see that his hand is on an hourglass. Additionally, the hourglass displays a variety of hues, including green, yellow, and purple. Keep in mind that Bitcoin is represented by the green and yellow. Additionally, they are switching to XRP in the USD, which is the color of royal purple. As we previously stated, the funds will most likely gradually move from various assets, such as dollars, which will be converted into XRP and subsequently Bitcoin. The liquidity of Bitcoin is what I believe is happening here. Why is this hourglass amusing at the moment? On 113, I saw that Mr. Poole had tweeted the same thing. Guys, make sure the hourglass is pointing in the proper direction. Isn't it finally getting started? Perhaps the glass is finally going to be filled. 113. The ETF for XRP. Today, the terminal closed at 113. All right. 1/3 of a million in spot volume. Mr. said the same thing. Investors are finally shifting their funds from other assets to XRP, which is, to be honest, very wonderful to watch, which is why I think we're seeing these hourglass shapes. It's likely that we already anticipated this. During the crash, things will get far worse. It will all occur simultaneously in the fall. Oh, this constant gradual flow of money is not going to continue. Satoshi, do you recall what we told you? And he sells all of his Bitcoin at once. The money will pour into XRP, causing the XRP versus Bitcoin power chart to soar. When the Tochi begins to function, that is what I believe will occur either during or immediately following the fall. It is evident that funds are shifting from the Ethereum and Bitcoin ETFs to the additional PTFS. The meaning of the sour glass is simply a preview of what will occur. All right, progress is being made, although slowly. However, things will change drastically once Satoshi begins selling XRP. Seem to zoom in and out really rapidly. Did you know, by the way, that Yahoo's internal innovation lab, later dubbed Brick House, was referred to as Greenhouse in early slang? It's from the television program Uptown Cell. Can you guess who was employed at Yahoo as well? I take that you mean Brad Garlinghouse, which continues to follow 589 at this time. Brian Garlinghouse is also following 589, as you can see. And hold on, Ripple added a couple more followers. All right? Alternatively, they are following accounts rather than 95. They're at 1303 now, that's it. Again, 13 followers equals 313. All right, that's really awesome. Let's discuss these ETFs one more now. On Monday, Bitwise XRP closed at roughly 36 million. Franklin XRPZ23 a million, I see. 18 million Canary Islands. Canary is doing great, aren't you guys? Canary isn't as large as these other enormous monsters, but they're still producing incredible quantities. 6 million grayscale GXRP around. In total, that amounts to 85 million O each day. That's only for the money coming down here too. You must purchase between 30 and 40 million XRP in order to receive the funds, correct? Just a single day. Isn't that the reason XRP is exploding? That's fantastic. I don't know why. I'm confident that XRP might reach a new all-time high at this point. Indeed, but Bitcoin doesn't. Bitcoin doesn't. It merely requires a slight retreat. What? It will be amusing because Bitcoin will be the catalyst. Therefore, I sincerely hope this comes to pass. So far, 6 more PETFs have been added. There are still 13 more to go. We currently have 6 grants available. We still have 13 more, it stated. Are you serious? Of course, gentlemen. I was aware. I was aware that these ETFs needed to rise in order to influence the price of XRP. It's amusing that XRP followed Bitcoin's lead when ETFs became available. They immediately established new all-time highs when it initially outperformed ETFs. People were duped. Have we finished that? Are we about to do something, guys? The guy said, I feel really crazy right now. There may be new ultimate highs, I feel. What? Correct. What constitutes a high price for XRP is the question. Thus, we must examine the average price of XRP at various levels in order to determine the significance of the current price. Use the conservative estimate of 33 billion annually just to be safe. These figures are astounding while unoffensive. Guys, it is anticipated that the price of XRP will be approximately 33 billion 5x11 for 3 million XRP within a year. You know how it keeps getting crazy? $90. The stores predicted that would occur. 4,373 million XRP in a year, or 5 trillion. To reduce the speed at. The price of XRP must increase in order for asset managers to acquire new assets. In this new era of ETFs, this is the only way to make sense. It looks really lovely, guys. Ripple XRP will be included to Fidelity's list of cryptocurrencies, according to the story I heard. It seems ironic that all of the current events are occurring in November. It happened in the same way in November of last year. The basic picture shows that XRP is purple. To reiterate, the gift is comparable to the switch from November to December. Can you see this? It is currently the end of November. Did Mr. Poole invite Franklin Templeton to meet him here? Their brand is visible. Mr. Poole said the exact same thing. That's intriguing. They do, however, state that they consider XRP to be a significant component of a very digital portfolio. We explained the reason. What is the term for XRP that might be found in products or a combination of products like this? The folks at Franklin Crypto and Trust Index have a number of these coins, but one of them is XRP. I have often stated that XRP will be the most crucial component. Why, folks? We all know that every coin will decline, but XRP will emerge like a phoenix. It will preserve your wealth when the time comes. We also know it. Thus, they do. All right. According to Franklin Templeton Trust's recent 8K filing, it's simple. The XRP fund will experience significant growth beginning on or around December 1st, 2025. All right. For cryptocurrency Franklin Trust, look at it. I take assuming that XRP was written there. It was what we told you, they said. It was a significant component of their extensive digital product line. Indeed. So simple, folks. That's fantastic. Is Moon a possibility now?